Oh man, well, welcome. We are the New Dad Rock.
Welcome. I like music.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I knew that, dude. I think everyone who listens to this knows that.
I just thought you should know.
Okay, well, knowing is half the battle.
Are you all right, man? Are you okay?
No, sorry. I've spent a lot of time by myself lately.
Lucky you, man. I feel like I've been trapped with my family, all of my family, all of the time for months and months.
Well, you have. And pretty much everyone has been stuck with everyone that they live with for, I don't know, a very long time in America.
Yeah, well, I think we're running out of new stuff to talk about, like my family.
No,
my family, I mean. My family.
Oh, I see.
Like,
yeah,
the other day, my
oldest.
daughter, she's cleaning her room. Like, she's that bored that she's cleaning her room.
But, like, does she never not clean her room?
She actually does keep her room relatively clean. So she comes down, and she had this CD. Like, she had two CDs. One was something that one of her friends made probably when she was single digits, and one was a CD that I had burned for her.
Dude, you used to burn me these awesome, like, CDs, like, August 2008 or whatever. So what was the CD? What was it? What'd you burn her?
Well, I guess in that parlance, it would have been probably March 2009. But as you might suspect, like, the case just said, "Are you ready to rock, Mika-5?" So I'm guessing that was, early 2009, like for her 5th birthday.
You were brainwashing early, huh?
Yeah, I just didn't want her to listen to the, quote unquote accepted kids music. I wanted to teach, I wanted to teach these kids to be cool and to appreciate good music, for better or for worse.
Dude, if only you knew how to teach them. Did you listen to it? I'm dying to hear what was on it.
It took me like a day or two, but I carved out some time and I put it on. And the very first song, and it's kind of funny because I do remember the song being popular in our house.
Wait, when is this from again? What year again?
This
2009?
Early 2009. Wow. So the first song is...
So long ago.
I'm Not Going to Teach My Boyfriend How to Dance With You by the Black Kids.
Damn. Do you have a band called that now? Not now.
This was 2009. They were one of those, those were one of those bands that were super hyped on blogs. They had, an EP that was out, and then they got signed by some minor label, and they got really hyped up. But I remember this song. This was actually a cool song, and I think there was like a KCRW or a what was that?
Sure. Can you sing it for
the
me?
Day Trotter session. It's like, I'm not gonna teach him how to dance with you.
It's so good. I was somewhere else in 2009, I guess.
Yeah. And then the next thing is, the second song is The Sound by Human Highway. And Human Highway is a side pop project of Nick Diamond's, the guy from Unicorns. He did this with...
wow.
I forget.
This is more modern than I thought.
I forget who he did this with. And the song is like, got nothing left. Anyway, it's a great song. It's really catchy. It's got a summer feel to it.
Dude, you're like a sommelier of music taste here. I like it.
I'm trying, man.
So what was the third song?
The third song was Dirty Work by Steely Dan. So back to, this is the old dad rock.
Man, I just never really listened to Steely Dan at all. Like, were they just a little, like, I didn't have an older brother. Like, is it because of that?
I think...
Was it just a little older than me?
They were definitely a little bit older than you, but I found, I think people who do cocaine like Steely Dan.
Oh! Okay.
Yeah.
I'll re-listen to them with that in my mind.
Yeah, so I heard it because the guys in the kitchen at restaurants always listen to Steely Dan. So put two and two together. Anyway, my middle daughter, who was probably at like 2 going on, not even, like she was 2 at the time. And she used to, like, whenever the song came on, the few times it did, she would sing along to it. She's like, I don't want to do your dirty work no more. So we had to give her this.
Wait, how old was she at this point?
Like 2. They're 2 years apart, so she's 2.
That's super young, and she's already revolting?
Yeah, but anyway, I put that song on there, for her. It's kind of like when you're little, like, your sister gets a present for her birthday, but you don't want the little one to get upset, so they get a little something on the side. So Dirty Work, song 3.
So wait, is that like the participation trophy?
I think it's a precursor to that. Like, we definitely got that when we were kids. It was kind of like, hey, this kid's going to be annoying, give him a present. Something little. Just make him happy.
That's fair. No, that's fair. Be like, this person needs a prize.
Yeah.
All right.
So now,
Song four.
Keep in mind, this is for a 5-year-old that I'm making this mix for.
In 2009.
And I did not, want to listen to the...
Wait, what do you mean? Did they have a CD player? This is a CD. Like, why did you gave physically?
I mean, we had
CD
a CD player in the living room. Like, we had it in the car kind of thing. Be like, oh, let's put Mika's music in or something like that. It was a good way to have me.
And these are the songs that she liked? Or are these the songs you tried to make her like? It's post hoc or ad hoc?
It's a little bit of both. Like, the Black Kids song, I'm Not Gonna Teach Your Boyfriend How to Dance With You, like, that was... she heard it and she got into it. The sound was really more my wife. Dirty Work, and now we're up to Sadie. Track 4, I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in by Kenny Rogers. I think this is kind of more me. It's from the Big Lebowski.
That's OG Dad Rock, man. Totally OG Dad Rock.
It's from the Big Lebowski. Everybody knows this song.
Dude, I remember my parents having a red 8-track, that 8-track is what they call it, right?
The 8-track.
You push it in your car. It was a pretty good format, just super large.
It was so dumb, man. It was so dumb. 8 tracks, I remember, the tracks they were a certain amount of time. So if the songs were long, they would interrupt in the middle of the song.
Halfway through. Yeah, okay.
So
people could have done better fucking math. That's all I'm saying. I don't know, shorten your fucking song. Sorry. Yeah. Can you beat me up? Beep, 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 beep.
Okay.
Beep, 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 beep. Okay, next
song is The Bear Missed the Train by the Smith Society Singers. The Smith Street Singers.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, this is definitely the most obscure song on here. It's a record that my father-in-law had and would play when... my wife was little, so I heard it a couple times.
Whoa.
It's
interesting.
I don't know if you know Dan Hicks and the Hot Licks, but it's kind of like this,
like 1950s.
No, it's like
Big
Band? 60s, but it's not the 60s you're thinking of, like in any regard. Think of all the 60s artists these guys don't sound like them. They're
interesting,
but.
No, I'm going to listen to all this later. I just didn't have enough time to listen to it before. Yeah. So I like hearing the backstory.
Yeah. So now we're 5 tracks in. So we made it 5 tracks in, and I finally gave up. It was House Party Time by Dan Zanes.
What is this one?
So Dan Zanes, he was in the Del Fuegos. He went off and started doing kind of kids music, and it was kind of cool. It was kind of catchy, and we actually went to one of his concerts. Not we, like my family. I guess it was only the 4 of us at the time. It was went to one of the concerts at Town Hall in New York City, and
wow,
he kind of has a. He kind of has that Flaming Lips feel to him. The Wayne Coyne look about him.
I think you'd have to if you're doing kids.
So the next section is I did a series of the next songs are kind of like kid songs, the stuff that you talked about that they like. I guess the next one is Purple People Eater, Witch Doctor, Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny Bikini. I
love Witch Doctor, dude. That was a big song for me back when I was a kid. I'm not sure it's appropriate now, but I remember having it on a... Alvin and the Chipmunks album.
Ting tang, walla walla bing
ting
bang.
Tang, walla walla bing bang. Ooh ee, ooh ah. And I played it on a Fisher Price fucking record player, dude. So an Alvin and the Chipmunks album. That's why my music sounds like this. I'm fighting a lost cause trying to record this.
Well, one of the things that I got for Christmas one year, I got a tape recorder. With a tape called Monster Mash, and it was Monster Mash and other hits. So all these songs were on there. It was Monster Mash, of course. The song Big John, a big bad John. But I mean, a bunch of there must have been 10 songs on there. Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny Yellow Polka Dot Bikini. I played this tape out. I listened to it all the time. It was so great, and I think the whole Monster Mash thing is probably why I progressed a year or two later into listening to Iron Maiden.
Yeah, Monster Mash. I love that song is the best song.
Yeah, ever. And then this
So
the next section is Kiss the Girl. This is, from the
Red Hot Chili Peppers
Kiss
song?
the Girl. That's Breaking the Girl. Kiss the Girl. It's like, the Little Mermaid.
You've got to kiss the girl.
Yeah, it's not the original version. It's like some total pop artist doing that song. Next one is Fabulous from High School Musical 2. Like this, you got to throw the kids some bones, otherwise they're going to resent you. Next one. Now we're up to we're like into the 12 or 13 now. It's Holiday
the B-side.
Holiday by Madonna.
Yeah, that's one of my early favorites of hers. I get it, man. Dude, Madonna's huge for people our age.
Yeah, well,
that's
there
great.
was some that my daughter, she was probably 1 year old, and she's singing Holiday Celebrate. So that had to go on there just because it was so cute.
Dude, and I'm actually going to say that Madonna might be the best dad ever. Dude, she moved to Lisbon, Portugal, so that her son, I think like a young teenager, could play like football, soccer to you Americans, and could have a shot at his dream of playing professional soccer. That's awesome. Or just playing better soccer. Like if you like playing soccer, you like playing good soccer, so it's great to hang out with people who play soccer. You know what I mean? It's like being in a band. If you like music, you want to hang out with people.
You know who we hung out with is John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt.
What? Is that a song?
Yeah, John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Is that like an Oktoberfest song?
It sounds like
it.
You must know that song.
Oh, okay.
Everybody knows that song.
Yeah, no, I recognize it when your melodic voice.
Whenever we go out,
What's next?
the people always shout, hey.
Okay. How does anyone know that many lyrics? That's awesome.
And then it's like, then we
impressed.
get into like Splish Splash, Bobby Darin, Hey Mambo.
Wait. Splish Splash, I was taking a bath. Yeah. Woo! That's great, especially for like a 4 or 5 year old.
Yeah. Like my mother-in-law would.
Grandpa music. It's grandpa music.
It's actually grandma music. Grandma's who plays that in the car. Hey Mambo, Mary Clooney. She plays that in the car with the kids. They just loved it. Like, hey Mambo. Like,
really?
It's so weird what kids pick up, man. Cupid.
Is Mambo something you can say these days?
Mambo's a dance, dude.
Oh, okay, fine. Sorry, I was
It's
just
not sambo.
overcautious.
So next is Sam Cooke along the same genre. Cupid, blah 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 blah. I think I got this CD out of the library actually.
Oh my god, this album is all over the place. Why didn't you wait till she was like, I don't know, 7?
I figured just get it in there. It'll be into the subconscious somewhere, the subcutaneous layer. Anyway, this
is like being pro-vaccination.
Yeah, so there's only a few more songs. I must have filled out the whole 80 thing. What a Wonderful World by that big Hawaiian ukulele guy. Like,
yeah, tell me who you're talking
and then
about.
it's New York, New York, but covered by Cat Power.
Like the Sinatra
Yeah,
one
but it's Cat Power doing the
awesome.
cover, and I thought it was cool.
And she showed
up. It was
up.
cool for kids to know that. They live in New York,
Totally.
Then we closed
Cat
it out
Power's
with
great.
You Are My Sunshine by
My Only Sunshine?
Yeah, that one. It's Elizabeth Mitchell. She was one of those kid singers that I was trying to avoid, so I threw it in there. My wife sang this as a lullaby to the kids.
Aww. It's beautiful. Yeah. How many songs do you possibly have left at this point? 1, 2?
Yeah. Weird and Wonderful by Colin Meloy. We saw Colin Meloy. He's the singer from the Decemberists.
Decemberists? Yeah, cool.
We saw him live when Kristen was pregnant with Sadie, our second. And, this was a song about him finding out that he and his wife were pregnant.
Did it make you cry?
I don't think we cried, but it was poignant.
That's fair.
And
poignant and crying are very
And so
close.
we're up to the last song. That Weird and Wonderful was the penultimate song. And now we're up to...
Oh, penultimate.
And now we're up to the last song, which, as discussed a couple of weeks ago in the Ween...
Which must be called the ultimate, by the way,
this
right?
is now the ultimate song. As discussed...
Of the CD that you made for your 5-year-old daughter in 2009.
Yeah, exactly. So as we discussed in the Ween episode, there was a lot of Ween listened to, especially back then. This is 2009. They were still putting out close to putting out new stuff there. Where'd the Cheese Go by Ween, closing it out.
Well done. Man, you really started brainwashing your kids early.
Yeah, my youngest, she had a Ween shirt, like a long sleeve red Ween shirt with Jelly Bean Ween, when she was like 3.
But did she have a credit card when she was 3?
No, but she had a Ween shirt, and that's what mattered. At least that's what mattered to us, right?
Yeah, well, who bought it for her?
We did. We bought that, and we also bought a Decemberist shirt at a concert. Like, we were at a concert.
Nice.
I think again, this was the same era. It must have been the Colin Malloy show that I mentioned before.
That's amazing, dude.
Yeah, so they had a Ween shirt and a Decemberist shirt when they were kids.
Dude, yeah, no, I'm torturing my kids right now. I'm making them try to record, little raps or something over my friend's beats. We actually got a good one, but we're not going to tell them because it was really good. I actually think I'm going to send the original track to Darren, make it really, really good. And then we'll show it to Jasper.
Manipulate the space.
Yeah, I think you do it pretty quickly, too. Oh, my God. By the way, Milo, we're up in Lassen. That's last episode. Never mind. Anyway, no. We're up in Lassen, dude. And he's like, hey, do you have any of your podcasts on your phone, downloaded because we couldn't get any internet? He's like, I'd really like to listen to it. I don't think he said I'd really like to listen to it, but I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I want to hear it. I was like, oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, well, it is nice, albeit rare, when the children actually do show interest in what we're doing. But the whole point of this episode was showing the lengths that I went to try to ingrain a view that you don't have to listen to the same old stuff. Just because you're a kid, you don't have to listen to Disney Channel music or the Kids Bop stuff. You can listen to some cool stuff. There are plenty of songs that are fine for children. Build that musical knowledge up early. Anyway, this CD was my attempt with a 5-year-old. I'm not sure it worked. She listens to pretty much basic pop right now, a little bit of hip-hop, nothing outrageous or off the charts, but who knows? Maybe someday down the road she'll go off on this direction. If not, I have 2 other kids to try. Thanks for listening.
Hey, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, we'll see you next Tuesday, and we're going to be talking about dads, rock, new, maybe not even in that order.
Yeah, hopefully not in that order.
All right. We will see you next Tuesday.